Alright, let's go try to get this giant thorium. Let's go inside my base first, just to see what sort of units that you guys need. Well, that I use anyways. I mean, people have their own sort of technique to getting it, but I've been using this technique for all the giant thoriums, and all I wasted basically just my megas, like half a toon of megas. So firstly, I've got the suicidal fairies. I have only one fairy on each plat. I don't have any more than that. That's all I need. Easier to repair, and I don't have to fly them around the map. I'll show you in a minute once we got onto the actual thorium. That's the plat that I'll be using. 40 men, 4 megas. That's all you need. And just to speed up this video, I have set up another 50 men here. I mean, you don't have to have that 50 men there. You can just, once you finish with your 40 men of riflemen in that plat, you can actually go back to your base and do a free repair and then come back out with the same plat again. But I will make that extra rifleman so that I don't have to go back and forth to the base. Okay, let's start this on. I found one thorium, which is quite far away. I mean, it's not ideal, but you'll see most of these sort of thoriums around, so that's why I'm using it. If I can just find it. That's it there. So what I'll do is that I'll send all the fairies, 6 of them, and surround the thorium. I can see that lag coming up because I'm taping this, otherwise not much lag really, but I hope it works. Okay, so they're there. I might as well just send in the megas here so I don't waste time. I'll use that. They're customized megas with warheads, and I've got one that's got a double strike or something like that, which any megas that's customized with the actual warheads I think will do the actual job. Okay, I'm gonna attack this. Now this is the reason why I like one fairy per platoon, because once you attack it, it spawns basically from every corner of this map. I don't have to fly them around. It's just tedious for me to fly them around. I hate them. Now basically with your fairies, you don't aim. You're basically trying to kill the actual laser tank and the gladiators. So just aim anywhere around there. You got to repeat this process about 3 times, I think, guys, to make it really effective. Because it won't kill the gladiators all at once. It'll kill the laser tank though. If you just watch this one, it'll kill the laser tank. And don't worry about the fairies at the top, because explosions will kill them. If you can just see here, it'll kill the laser tank. There you go. It'll kill the fairies and the laser tank, but not the glads. That's why you have to do it a couple of times. Okay, let's make this a bit faster. I don't want to bore you guys. Okay, let's leave. All gone. I've got another 6 platoon of fairies. I'll just send them again. I'll send them first. Oh God. Come on. Okay. So once that's weighted, you go inside your base You need to repair that 6 that just ghosted. And this is why I like single fairies, because the repair is so simple compared to a platoon of them where you have to disband them. I'll show you what I mean. Those are the 6 that got killed. Basically just click repair, and you don't even have to cancel it. You can just go on to the next one, repair, so on and so forth. Okay. Alright, because I need those 6 later on for the next round, because I have to do it about 3 times, I think. I love just to stop the tape, guys, but I can't. Just this thing doesn't allow me to stop, so I just gotta keep on continuing with it. I'll make it as fast as I can. Attack. Remember, gladiators and laser tanks, that's what you got to get rid of. The rest, you don't have to worry too much about it. So again, that's the gladiator there. It's not as bad once you've done it a few times. It'll just take a few minutes really, but hey, it saves you on platoons and repair time, so why not? Okay, leave. Let's send them again, 6 more. This is not the only method, by the way, so some like it, some don't, so it's preference really, but it works for me. And I'll show you when we get to the tank, when we get to use the heavy. Come on, one more. Okay, enter the base. Let's repair those 6 before we actually do that. Repair. Okay, let's do it again. I think this should be the last one, hopefully anyway. Alright, let's attack. We'll go for that one. Go for that one. Okay, that should kill this one here. Good. Come on. Yeah. Oh, there's one more there which I haven't killed. Looks like I have to do it for one more. We'll see. Let's just bring it one more just to make it safe. I only need to, and I'll start with the tank straight away after that. So I'll show you what I mean in terms of what those 3 rounds of fairies can do on a single plat. Just have to do it 3 times, like I said. Don't tell me. Okay. So it killed all the megas, and it killed all the laser tanks. So yeah. So it's just those 2 gladiators at the top there, which I have to get rid of, which I have to kill. So let's just do that. Damn it. Okay, I've got a fairy in my megas, so I might just use one of them. So again, this is what happens if you have a lot of fairies in one plat. You know, you gotta fly them around, and I prefer single fairies so it spawns on different areas. But again, that's up to you guys how you guys want to do it. Okay, that's all done. I'll retreat that. Okay, here comes the heavy part. We've got 4 megas here, and this is what I do, guys. I separate them about 1 inch or 2 inches apart, I should say. No, actually about 1 inch apart, yeah. Okay, now I use 20 men. And just spread them around. God, the lag. I just gotta do it one by one. I think it's easier. Now, if you want to be sure, you can use 40 men. Therefore, the more men that you use, the more health that you're gonna have on the megas, obviously, because the men will absorb all the hit outs from shock turrets and plasma and any sort of hits. But I use 20 men because I just want to do it over and done with. I hate repairing it. Okay, this is the tricky part. This is what we gotta do. We gotta highlight one of the tank, and this is a tank that you'll be controlling. Forget about these 3. That's a tank that you'll be controlling. Now, you want to get that, the hover tank, and you want to get the tower before you actually press end attack. Now, to get the hover tank, you gotta make sure that all these walls are completely down, or not completely down, but down in front of this particular tank that you want to use. So again, all these walls in front of him here has to come down before you actually click on the hover tank to target the hover tank and target the tower. Let's give this a go. So I've highlighted that particular tank. It can be in any tank, it doesn't really matter. So in this particular one, I highlighted that. So let's go Ruby on. Don't target anything, just put Ruby on. It'll just kill it itself. Plasma will absorb it. Walls down. Hover tank. Hover tank's down. Tower. And attack. Leaf. Let's go have a look at the damage that it does on the actual megas. It shouldn't lose that much, but anyhow, that's not bad. I'd say you lost all the men, and you still have 20 more. Obviously, you can come back and repair these guys, right? In this case, I'm not going to come back. I'm going to keep on continuing with that other 20 men. And remember the first time I said that I made a plat of elite riflemen, so I don't have to come back and repair those. I'm going to send them down there at the moment. So let's just go on to that one now. So let's go attack. Same method, guys. Okay, hover tanks there. Ruby off. I need the tank. Separate them. Okay, and my men, there's 20 of them. Excuse me for the lag of this thing because I'm recording it, as I said. That's painful, I know. I should have more men really to save the health on the megas, but this will do. This will do the job. This will. Okay, so again, highlight one of them. I'll probably just highlight this one now, just for the sake of it. Okay, I'm gonna kill the hover tank first because they kind of destroy your tank, and then the tower, and then you press end attack. I think I'm gonna leave that particular hover tank. I won't kill that. Okay, so Ruby on. Make sure the walls are down before we actually target anything. And attack leave. I hate the lag. Let's go have a look at the damage on the hover on the megas. Still the same damage as before. Like I said, the first one was just very unlucky. I think we shouldn't have that much damage, but as you can see, the second one there's not much damage at all. Alright, so now move to the other side. I've kept my men there, so I'm going to be using another 20 men from there. Ruby off. 4 megas on this side, and the men, 20 men. Okay, let's just separate them. Okay, I'm gonna highlight that. That's the one that I'll be controlling. The rest I won't control. ruby on. I'll be going for that hover tank in the middle before I go for that tower. Walls need to come down first. What the hell? Okay. Check for the tanks. Still there, 4 of them. No damage. Slightly lesser damage. Okay, so we're up to the last tower now. You can end the watching if you want. I think you got the actual idea in terms of, you know, in terms of the damage that it can do for the last tower. You know, before you send in the air, your Titan or Hellstorm or even Suicide your Megas. Okay. So 4 tanks. Ruby off. Okay, 20 men. Now again, guys, you can actually use this type of this is what I do when I attack bases. Actually, I always have about 40 men in front of my megas or my vanquishers now. It's just good because I just feel that it absorbs the hits on the lasers, and if you notice this Hellfire, it actually shoots down the missiles on the Hellfire, so it does a lot of things, these men. They act as a shield. I mean, 40 men, you can probably get an extra 2 or 3 shots on your megas. That could mean, you know, extra 2 or 3 shots on the actual turrets of your target. So I think that's huge. Okay, I'll use that as my main target. I'll put that in front of him just in case. Okay, this is the last one, guys. So ruby on. Wait till the tower comes down. I'll shoot the missiles there, and the tower. End attack. Leave. Okay, and you'll see the damage on your megas pretty much as it was at the very beginning. And if you see the actual thorium, they're pretty much gone. Just suicide your megas. I mean, you pretty much only got one turret left there. But the main thing of your towers, they're pretty much gone. So I hope that explains how I use the men and the heavies. And if it's too long, I do apologize. See you later.